Hi guys. So I've tried some new hair products recently and I wanted to give you a first impression / review of these products. Some I've only tried once, some I've been using for a while now, and so I just wanted to give you my thoughts on these in case you were to see them where you shop and were curious about them, because some of them I love and some of them I don't. So I'm going to tell you what I think. Now, before I get started on the review, it's important that I tell you about my hair, because how a product reacts on your hair has a lot to do with your actual hair type and texture and what do you do and not do to your hair. I would say about a year ago, maybe longer now, I stopped using all heat styling tools on my hair. I do not use a blow dryer, a straightener, a curling iron, nothing like that. I just don't use any of those things on my hair anymore because I really wanted to try to get my hair healthier. It was in horrible condition and it's in much better condition now. And as you can probably tell, I've been going shorter and shorter with the length, so I was just in a big hurry to get rid of all the dead stuff that was on the end, and my hair was getting healthier in this part, so I couldn't wait to just get rid of all the dead stuff, so I kept cutting it shorter and shorter. But anyway, the only thing that I still do to my hair that is damaging is color it. But I don't color my hair nearly as often as most people do. I just kind of put up with the roots. My roots are white / gray / a little bit of my natural hair color. It's kind of a mixture of a bunch of different colors, which is why I won't even consider going natural, because if my hair was all one color naturally, then maybe I would try it, but it's not. When the roots come in, they're white in some places, gray in others, and then my natural hair color is sort of like a dirty blonde color that has, it's not even really a color that I can say specifically because it's such a strange color. I don't particularly care for it. And then I dye my hair like an ash blonde, so when the roots come in, they mesh with the ash blonde to the point where it's not as noticeable as it would be if I went darker when I colored my hair. So anyways, the only thing I do to my hair that's damaging is I color it. Other than that, I've given up all the other stuff, and I feel like it's really worth it because my hair has gotten so much healthier. Okay, so the other thing I need to tell you about my hair though is the texture. The natural texture of my hair is crazy, frizzy, wild, out of control. Unfortunately, I did not inherit my mother's beautiful soft hair. I got my father's crazy, frizzy, wild hair. I can remember my father having so many problems controlling his hair, but because he was a man, he would just have it cut super short, and then he would put like styling products in it that they used to use years ago. Things like Alberto VO5 and Brill Cream and Vitalis and all these things that guys used to use years ago in their hair, and he would just put some of that in there and then that would keep it under control. But because I'm a woman and I choose to wear my hair a lot longer, I have to think about what I'm putting in there and what that's going to do, because for the longest time I used leave-in conditioners, I used oil type hair treatment products, and the leave-in conditioners would only work to a certain extent, and then the oil type treatment products like argan oil and things like that, it's such a fine line with those. If you put a little bit in, your hair looks great, but then if you just put a little bit more, you can go from great to greasy just like that. And I found it very hard to get just the right amount. So I decided that I wanted to try something else. And I had read that Detangler works great in calming down frizz in people with out of control hair like myself. That if you washed your hair with shampoo and then put conditioner in, when you get out of the shower, if you spray Detangler all over your hair and then combed it through, supposedly that would keep the frizz at bay. Well, I tried it and it didn't work. But then I wasn't really expecting it. The one that I tried, and you know, I'm always big on trying to find bargains because I really don't want to, nor can I afford to spend a lot of money on things that I buy. So I'm always looking for this miracle thing that doesn't cost a lot of money. And you know, it is possible to find things like that, but not easy. So I saw this at Dollar Tree and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. It just says spray on Detangler and it smells like watermelon, and it doesn't even have a brand name printed on the front of it. It's, you know, from Dollar Tree. But they always market these things towards children for some reason. I guess kids get a lot of tangles in their hair for whatever reason. So it just says kids spray on Detangler. And then if you try to find a company name on the back, it says Greenbrier International on the back. So that's a brand that you see a lot of products from at Dollar Tree. So I tried this and the only thing it did was make my hair smell like watermelon, which was nice, but it didn't actually do anything for my hair. So this was a fail, but I figured for $1 it was worth trying. So I'm not so sure if that didn't work because of the actual product itself, or if there's some other detangler out there that would have worked. I don't know. That's the first time I've ever tried anything like that. Another product I was curious about is by Suave. Now, I have not used anything by Suave in such a long time. I mean, years and years. So I never had any luck with the brand before, but I thought, you know, a lot of time has gone by, so maybe they've improved their products. So Suave has a line of products called Suave Sleek that is specifically geared towards people like me with frizzy hair. So I got the shampoo and conditioner. These were $1.99 a piece at Walmart, and it says on here for dry or frizzy hair, and they compare these products to Matrix. It says salon proven to smooth as well as Matrix. Now, I've never tried Matrix before, but it's supposed to be, you know, a great product for people who have dry or frizzy hair. So I used these today, and as soon as my hair started to dry, it started to get frizzy and crazy and out of control. So I was pretty disappointed because I was just expecting a miracle, even though I didn't spend a lot of money on this. But I did like the way they performed in the shower, because sometimes when I wash my hair, it gets like dry and thick and knotted when I'm washing it. Because my hair does have a tendency to get dry, but these didn't do that. The shampoo and conditioner just worked really well in my hair while I was shampooing it, but as soon as my hair started to dry, it started to get crazy frizzy. So I think that these might work okay in conjunction with something else, because the next product that I'm going to tell you about, I've been using for quite some time now, and I am nuts about it. So these were sort of a fail, but I could tell that they kind of would work, but they don't work just on their own. I have to use something else to calm my hair down, to calm the frizz, in addition to a shampoo and conditioner. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm looking for this miracle shampoo and conditioner that will work without using any additional products, but I don't think that's possible because my hair is just insane. So the product that I've been using that I'm absolutely in love with, this is called Smoothing Shine Polishing Gellation. And it's got protein and aloe in it. Protein seems to be a word that I keep seeing that they use for people with crazy hair to calm frizz. But the key thing is this is alcohol free, because people who have frizzy hair like me usually also have dry hair, and you know, the two problems seem to go hand in hand. So this is what this looks like, and I believe this was $1.99 at Walmart, and you get a huge tub of it. And there's 16 ounces in here, and it's just a clear gel, and it has a really nice smell to it. It's by Schwarzkopf and Henkel, and I've used their products before and also had good luck with their products in the past. And then it says distributed by the Dial Corporation, which I also really like Dial soap in the summertime. It's, you know, the only soap that makes me feel really clean if it's hot outside and I'm perspiring. I love to use that in the summer, and I just recently switched to Dove because once we go into the cold weather, I don't really need that antiperspirant type soap anymore, and then my skin starts to get dry. So I'm going to, as soon as I finish the Dial soap that I have in the shower right now, I'm going to be switching over to Dove soon. Just picked up a big multi-pack of that. But anyways, yeah, so Dial Corporation is owned, I guess, by Schwarzkopf and Henkel, and this stuff is amazing. And there isn't really anything to show you. I mean, it's just a big tub of this clear gel, and it has a really nice smell to it. It's sort of like a sweet smell, and the way this stuff works is just amazing, because you can either put it in your hair when it's wet, you can put it in your hair when it's damp, or you can put it in dry hair, whatever you want to do. And it does not get, like, you know how some gel hair products get like glue almost? This doesn't do that. And you can put as little or as much as you want. What I try to do is I start off with a little bit on my hair when it's damp. Then I wait and see how it's gonna go. Sometimes I brush it through, and to, you know, make sure that it's evenly distributed throughout my hair. But I find that when I do that, it makes me have to add more later on, because then instead of just being on the surface of the skin, being on the surface of my hair where it starts to get like poofy and frizzy, it's more saturated in. So then I just add a little bit more, and I just kind of like smooth it down with my hands, and I just keep adding a little bit more at a time until it looks the way I want it to, and this is the end result. So my hair looks pretty normal and soft, and see, it doesn't get stiff or sticky. It just dries to like you know, a hair texture that you would want. One thing I did notice about this though is it seems to add a little bit of volume to your hair. So if you have a lot of voluminous hair already, this might be a bit much for you. But for me, I feel like it adds just the right amount of volume. So when my hair dries, it has just this really nice texture. It stays soft and it doesn't get crazy. And if I notice that my hair is starting to get frizzy again later in the day, I'll just take a tiny little bit of this and just smooth it over my hair. Because you know how sometimes if it's very humid outside and you have frizzy hair, the humidity outside, your hair will like pick up that humidity and start to get frizzy again. Well, this, you can just add as much as you want, and it doesn't get sticky or stiff, or it doesn't do anything bad to your hair. This stuff is amazing. And while I can't say, I definitely would not recommend this Kids Detangler from Dollar Tree. And this Suave Sleek, it performs better than most things do with my crazy hair, but I wouldn't say this is like any kind of miracle worker. But for the price, it's pretty good. But no matter what I use, this is the key to making my hair look like a normal person's hair. So if you have a big problem with frizz in your hair, or even dryness, try using some of this as the end part of your hair routine, and you'll be really surprised. It's amazing. It doesn't get stiff or flake or get it sticky. It is a little sticky when you apply it, but then when it dries to this just normal like hair texture. So I highly recommend that, and this tub is going to last me forever because you don't need to use a lot of it. And I think it was $1.99 at Walmart, and yeah, just amazing stuff, and I'm so happy with this, and wasn't really expecting to love it, but you just never know. You never know how things are going to be. You don't have to spend a lot of money to get things that will work for you. You just have to try a ton of products to finally find it. So that's it for today, you guys, and all the products that I'm wearing for makeup and everything will be in the description box as always, and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.